Ashton Kutcher, once among the most bankable and visible names in American entertainment, is now engaged in what many observers see as a deliberate high-stakes effort to restore his standing in Hollywood. At 47, the actor and producer is pinning much of his immediate professional future on a new role in an upcoming Ryan Murphy series for FX titled The Beauty. The project is being quietly viewed by those around him as a critical opportunity, perhaps the most important one he has had in several years, to remind the industry and the public of his talent and viability. His trajectory in Hollywood was once almost textbook meteoric. He first captured widespread attention playing the charming, somewhat dim-witted Michael Kelso on That 70s Show, a role that ran for 8 seasons and turned him into a household name. The sitcom not only launched his acting career but also introduced him to Mila Kunis, his co-star and now wife of more than a decade. After the show ended, he transitioned successfully into film work, produced television projects, and later returned to series television with The Ranch, further solidifying his reputation as someone who could carry both comedy and drama. Yet over time, a series of controversies and associations steadily eroded that once impenetrable image. The most damaging chapter involved his long-standing friendship with Danny Masterson, his former That 70s Show castmate. Masterson was convicted in 2023 of raping 2 women and sentenced to 30 years in prison. Ashton's past support for Masterson, including a letter written to the court asking for leniency, drew intense public backlash and scrutiny. Although Ashton later expressed regret and distanced himself from those statements, the damage lingered. Compounding the situation were his connections to Sean Diddy Combs. While Ashton was never accused of wrongdoing, his name surfaced repeatedly in conversations about the music mogul's legal troubles, including serious allegations of sex trafficking and racketeering, though Diddy was ultimately acquitted of the most severe charges. For an industry that is often unforgiving when it comes to perception and optics, these associations created a cloud that proved difficult to shake. Industry insiders who have spoken about his current mindset say Ashton is acutely aware of how far his reputation has fallen. Once considered a major player capable of opening projects and attracting financing, he has spent recent years in a far quieter position. The Ryan Murphy series is therefore being treated as more than just another acting job. It is being regarded as a deliberate vehicle for rehabilitation. Murphy's track record of creating buzzy, high-profile television and his willingness to work with actors seeking redemption give the project added significance. Those close to the situation describe Ashton as deeply invested in making the show a success. He hopes that strong reviews, solid viewership, and compelling performance will allow audiences and executives to move past the controversies and focus once again on his work. There is a sense that he understands forgiveness in Hollywood is rarely given freely. It must be earned through consistent, high-quality output and time. His personal life has remained comparatively stable. Marriage to Mila Kunis since 2015 and their 2 children have provided a private anchor amid the public turbulence. Yet professionally the stakes feel high. A successful run on The Beauty could reopen doors that have remained closed for some time. A less favorable outcome could cement the perception that his peak years are firmly behind him. For now, Ashton is approaching this moment with quiet determination. He is not engaging in splashy publicity campaigns or attempting to rewrite the past through interviews. Instead, he appears to be betting on the work itself, on the hope that a strong performance in a prestigious series will speak louder than any statement he could make. Whether that bet pays off remains to be seen, but the coming months will likely be among the most consequential of his later career.